Facebook has finally launched a new bulk app removal tool to help you protect your data. The tool helps Facebook users to cut their connection to third-party vampire apps that they no longer want to have access to their data. The world's largest social media company is under pressure to improve its handling of data after disclosing that information about 50 million Facebook users wrongly ended up in the hands of political consultancy Cambridge Analytica. The new feature is part of a series of rapid changes the social media giant is making to mitigate fallout from the scandal. A Facebook spokesperson told TechCrunch, "We already show people what apps their accounts are connected to and controlled what data they've permitted those apps to use." In the coming month, we're going to make these choices more prominent and easier to manage. To access the feature, go to the Apps section in your Facebook settings. From here, you can view all third-party apps with access to information stored on your profile under the Logged In with Facebook section. Tick the box next to any apps you'd rather delete, and then select Remove. A confirmation pop-up box then appears, giving you the option to also delete all posts, photos and videos on Facebook posted by that app. Previously, you had to delete third-party apps on Facebook one by one, but the new tool allows you to remove multiple developers at once. As part of the new change, Facebook said it will automatically remove any third-party apps that have not been accessed by the user for 3 months. Following the Cambridge Analytica scandal last month, people have flocked to remove apps they no longer use from their profile. Each time you connect an app, you give it permission to record details about you, but the full extent of this access has only come to light in the wake of the scandal. Last month, users shared their shock on Twitter upon discovering that thousands of software plugins for Facebook had been gathering their data. Some of the better-known apps connected to people's profiles included those of popular sites like Amazon, BuzzFeed, Expedia, Etsy, Instagram, Spotify, and Tinder. Many users chose to manually remove permissions previously granted to each individual app used with Facebook, a time-consuming process that has now been sped up with the addition of the new tool. It remains unclear whether removing the apps allows users to claw back data previously shared via third parties. The panic follows revelations that data gathered by a quiz app called This Is Your Digital Life, used by 270,000 Facebook users in 2015, was sold on to Cambridge Analytica after being created by Kogan. Cambridge Analytica is currently embroiled in a privacy row amid accusations the information was used by the Trump campaign to influence the US presidential elections, as well as to boost the Brexit campaign in the UK. The head of the firm, Alexander Nix, was suspended in March after Channel 4 News broadcast hidden camera footage of him suggesting the company could use young women to catch opposition politicians in compromising positions. Footage also showed Nix bragging about the firm's pivotal role in the Trump campaign. Nix said Cambridge Analytica handled all the data, all the analytics, all the targeting for the Trump campaign, and used emails with a self-destruct timer to make the firm's role more difficult to trace. There's no evidence, there's no paper trail, there's nothing, he said. Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg admitted last month his firm made mistakes leading up to the Cambridge Analytica scandal. Commenting on the scandal for the first time, Zuckerberg said Facebook had a responsibility to protect its users' data. "If we can't, then we don't deserve to serve you," he wrote. Facebook has drawn criticism from politicians on both sides of the Atlantic for its alleged failure to protect users' privacy. Sandy Parakilas, who worked in data protection for Facebook in 2011 and 2012, told a UK parliamentary committee in March that the company was vigilant about its network security but lax when it came to protecting users' data. He said personal data, including email addresses and in some cases private messages, was allowed to leave Facebook servers with no real controls on how the data was used after that. Facebook allows you to connect plug-in apps specially designed to work with the social network, ranging from games and entertainment to fast food delivery. Mark Zuckerberg may have helped make him a billionaire, but that hasn't stopped Brian Acton from turning against Facebook. The co-founder of WhatsApp has taken to Twitter to urge everyone to delete their Facebook profiles, tweeting, "It is time." Number deleted Facebook. It takes 90 days for a user's data to be wiped from the site after deleting it. The hashtag has been trending amid outrage over Facebook's links to controversial data firm Cambridge Analytica and its handling of personal data. Along with WhatsApp co-founder Jan Koum, Brian Acton, pictured, sold the app to Facebook for $19 billion, £11. $4 billion. In 2014, the largest deal in Facebook's history, Acton sold WhatsApp to Facebook for $19 billion, £11. $4 billion. In 2014, the largest deal in Facebook's history. The Californian-based entrepreneur's apparent advocacy for people to remove their profiles comes as Facebook faces pressure to explain its privacy safeguards to regulators and politicians in the US and UK. Cambridge Analytica, California, was suspended from Facebook last week after it emerged that data on 50 million users had not been destroyed as agreed. Facebook's stock has fallen by 10% since, and the #DeleteFacebook hashtag has been trending among users. Acton was at WhatsApp for several years before leaving to start the Signal Foundation earlier this year. He applied for a job at Facebook in 2009 but got rejected. Brian Acton tweeted, "It is time." Number deleted Facebook as the hashtag trended amid growing outrage over the social media giant's links to controversial British data firm Cambridge Analytica, California. Facebook turned me down. It was a great opportunity to connect with some fantastic people. Looking forward to life's next adventure, he tweeted at the time. According to Forbes, Acton held over 20% stake in the company when it was sold, making him worth around $3. $8 billion, £2.7 billion. Now the company is one of the biggest mobile messaging apps with 3 billion active monthly users. Acton is now believed to be worth $5.5 billion, £3.9 billion. The WhatsApp founder has around 21,000 followers on Twitter, and it is not clear if he still has an account on Facebook.